Hi, it's Wealthy Wednesday, and more importantly, it is tax day. And I want to help you learn to live your life like a business. You see, some people are happy on tax day because they owe less taxes than the average person, and or they're getting a lot of money back because they've learned to live their life like a business. Others are not so happy on tax day because they owe money. They're already trying to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul. And so now they owe money to the IRS and they think that they are stuck. But let me tell you something, you are not stuck. Your job today is to learn how to live your life like a business. What do I mean by that? I simply mean this. First of all, you need to understand that employees only get about 7 or 8 tax deductions. You can deduct things like money that you donate to charity or to your church. You can deduct a portion of your real estate taxes, your principal and interest that you pay on your mortgage. You can deduct mortgage insurance, and you can deduct a few other things. As a matter of fact, the IRS took away tax deductions for employees. However, if you are a business, any business, a home-based business, your shoe shining business, your babysitting business, your food cooking business, your Uber driving business, if you have a home-based business, then you have access to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tax deductions that most people never knew about. That's why I wrote a new book, Get Your Money Back, Tax Deductions That You Never Knew About. So when I say live your life like a business, that means every time you spend money, ask yourself this question: can I get it back? What do I mean by get your money back? I simply mean this. If you went to the grocery store and you bought $300 worth of groceries and you came home and ate all your food, if the grocery store manager called you a week later and said, hey, come back and get your money, guess what? You'd stop, drop, and roll. You'd run and go get all that money. Well, that's what I'm saying happens when you have a business. You get to spend your money on things like your cell phone when you use it for business, your car when you drive for business, when you take business trips, not vacations, business trips. So you get to take a business trip, do business activity, and then you get to still do things that you would normally do on vacation in your leisure time if you learn the rules of the game and you play by the rules. So the IRS says when you spend your money on these things, then you can get your money back. You literally can get your money back. You can hire your kids to work in your home-based business. You can pay each child up to $12,400 a year. The IRS says when you pay those children to work in your home-based business, now you get that money back. If you simply pay for their school clothes and school supplies, if you simply pay for their ballet classes and their karate classes, if you simply pay for their tuition, there are some benefits that you get because they are dependent on your tax return, but you get even more benefits because now you get a direct deduction on Schedule C of your 1040 tax return when you hire your kids to work in your home-based business. So now you're living your life like a business. So the next time you take a trip to Disney World, the next time you take go to a family reunion, the next time you go to a class reunion, the next time you move and go anywhere, if you are living your life like a business, you have a home-based business, your spouse works for the business, your children work for the business, your nieces, nephews, cousins, brothers, uncles, aunties, grandmama, everybody works for the business. Now, when they travel and do work for the business, then you get to write off all of the on-the-road expenses. So now, if you take a trip somewhere, you get to write off the plane fare or the gas while you were driving or the train fare. You get to write off the hotel expense. Guess what? If you soil your clothes while you are on a business trip, you get to take those clothes and you get to write that off too. You take them to the dry cleaners. Now you can write that off. What if you have to buy personal items like deodorant and soap while you're on your trip? You get to write that off. You get to write off half your meals. So when you live your life like a business, what you are doing, you are actually telling the universe, make me a world-class business because I'm living my life like a business. And life is about what you put out and what you get back in. So if you put out the energy of business, then you're going to get more business. If you live your life like a business, then you are going to do more business. If you are running your business like a business with the intent to make a profit, then guess what? You are going to make a profit because the ultimate goal is to take matters into your own hands and get yourself out of whatever financial situation you are in. And let me tell you, I've been there, done it. I've been in foreclosure, bankruptcy twice, chapter 13 and a chapter 7. I succumbed and I actually experienced the negative impact of the last recession. Never again. And you should be thinking the same way to yourself. Never, ever, ever again. So how are you going to learn the money game? Well, first of all, you have to go to school. You have to go to school. This was not taught in elementary school. This was not taught in high school. I have many degrees. I went to Northwestern University and I majored in math and economics. I did not learn this there. I then went to Loyola University. I got my business degree in finance, and I did not learn this there. I went to seminary. I didn't learn it there either. Okay, I have a master's degree in urban ministry, then I have an honorary doctorate. I have not learned it anywhere. I had to do what you are doing, and that is get in the game. You cannot win this game on the sideline. Have you ever seen anybody win a game on the sideline? In the NBA, the players that are sitting on the bench, they're not in the game. It's only when you get off the bench and get in the game and take risks that you can actually learn the money game and start to win. So how do you get in the game? Enroll in class. Get a financial coach. Track your expenses. Open your journal. I keep a journal, and look at this. I have numbers in here. I keep numbers in here. So I want you to do what I did. And that is when I was all the way down on the ground, on my back, the only thing I knew, like Les Brown said, if you can look up, you can get up. If you can look up, you can get up, and you cannot fail until you quit, like my friend Russell Simmons says, and I believe that that is possible for you. So this is tax day, but don't let tax day tax you. Don't let it tax you. Even if you've made some mistakes in the past, even if you haven't done everything right, make a decision today to do it better next time. If you are in a situation right now where you either owe taxes or you're not getting back as much money as you know, or you're thinking about the hundreds of tax deductions that you are now learning you have access to, but you never knew it. If you have a home office, now you get to write off a percentage of your rent, your light bill, your gas bill, your telephone bill, your landscaping bill, your pool bill, your insurance bill. You get to write all of this off. You get that money back. You see, some people know how to spend less money. Other people know how to get more money. But if you want to really master the money game, you must get your money back. There is no other way. Now, you may find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You may get a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. Good luck with that, because that's going to tire you out, okay? You may get a winning lottery ticket. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you still have to learn how to get your money back. And I'm here to help you do that. So I want you to live your life like a business. Live your life like a business. Take care of yourself the way you take care of a business. You see, when I was in corporate America, I took care of the company. I made sure my reports were in on time. I made sure I met my goals, because I wanted to get a positive review, because I wanted a raise or I wanted a promotion. I made sure that every single goal that was set for me, I exceeded that goal. Well, what about the goals that you set for yourself? Set some goals for yourself. End your spending addiction. 21 days to financial freedom is like rehab. It's rehab for those who need it, and it's a refresher for those who don't. But if you have a spending addiction, meaning when you go into the grocery store, you go in there for toothpaste and you walk out with $179.47 worth of stuff you don't need, no, not today. End that today. Set goals for yourself. Say to yourself that you're going to save $1,000 over the next year, or $10,000 or $5,000 or $2 a day. You can start with $1 in week 1, $2 in week 2, $3 in week 3. You can just save dollar by dollar, because it all adds up. Treat yourself better than you treat other people's businesses, okay? You owe it to yourself. You're going to keep living. You're going to keep striving. You're going to keep going. And when you meet retirement, when you meet 5 years from now, when you meet 10 years from now, I want you to have power. I don't want you to look back on this time and think, I messed up. Yes, we've all messed up, but you don't have to keep messing up. If you can look up, you can get up. Live your life like a business, and elect yourself Chief Executive Officer. Elect yourself Chief Executive Officer and run your life like a world-class business. Set goals. How much money do you want to have in your emergency fund? You need at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. If you really want to get in the game, you need at least a year of living expenses. Live your life like a business. Make sure you put something away for retirement because it's going to get here. Social Security will not be enough. Today is a great day. If you've got some extra money, start your IRA. If you are self-employed, start your SEP IRA. If you're self-employed, if you have a home-based business, you can take 20% of your income, your net income that you earned last year, and you can put that into an IRA. You can do that today and also reduce your taxes. I want you to win. I want you to win. And I know you want to win. I know you want to win. So let's think about it. Let's talk about it. Let's do it and let's be about it. This is about wealth, wisdom, expansion, assets, leadership, transformation, and health. It's Wealthy Wednesday. And I think that you can be wealthy every single day of this year. And I want to run this race with you. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it one day at a time, $1 at a time, one dime at a time. And that means you. You can win. And I'm here to help you do it. Go to LynnRichardson.com. Let's get off the sidelines and let's get in the game. Okay.